So, welcome back, ladies. And today we are talking what it is like to be successful after the age of 50. So, one of the things that I was reading in our community group this week was something that was pretty raw and honest from Kerin. And here's what she said: I want my younger body back. I want more energy and I want to love myself naked. So, I definitely understand this, and you may do too. And so you're wanting to feel like your younger self. You want to have the energy that you used to have when you were younger. And you want to look at that body and maybe not see some of those droopy bits or some extra wrinkles on your face. And so, what I wanted to talk today about was this constant comparison that we go through. We really think that we have to be younger. And so, I want to break free from the past. And let me explain this a little bit better. So, your younger body, as an example, it's not necessarily your best body. It might have looked great in a bikini, but maybe it didn't. So, what I want you to think about though is the body that you have now, that 20-year-old body hasn't lived through everything that you have lived through to date. It hasn't developed your level of resilience. It hasn't carried you through all of the life's challenges that you've had. And it certainly hasn't learned what your body has learned. You maybe have had children, and so that in itself is an experience, right? And our body goes through a lot when that is happening. Maybe you've been through menopause now. That younger 20-year-old body does not understand any of that. But we're so often bombarded in the media about what success looks like in our 50s and beyond. And we're supposed to look a certain way. But the reality is, we're going to look like we look, and we should embrace that. And if you think about your body, it's like your very, very best friend because they've been through everything. It has been through everything with you, right? It's like any long-term relationship that you've had in your life. It deserves to be appreciated for what it is now and not what it was 30 years ago. So, what does really matter here? So, I want to share a story of Maria, one of our community members. And she spent so many years getting back to her pre-menopause weight. That's what she was focused on all the time. And then there was this one day when her granddaughter asked her to chase her around in the park. And that was the moment that the penny dropped for her, that everything changed because she realized that this true success came from what her body can do, not just how it looks. So, one of the things that we know is this, that when we're focused on getting fitter and healthier and, losing some weight, it generally, we're driven by three different things. We either want to look better, we either want to feel better, or we want to move better or perform better. And so, what I really want you to focus on is rather than looking better, focus on these other two things. How do you feel? What can you do? So, like Maria, all of a sudden, she found herself sitting on the sideline and she couldn't get out there. And she went, oh my goodness. So, what I need to do is make some changes in my life so that I'm starting to get fitter because I hadn't realized how much my fitness had declined over this period of time because all I was focused on was this number on the scale. And so once that changed for her and she started to focus on getting stronger in her body and being fitter in her body, she was then focused on what can I do with my grandkids? What do I really want to do? And I've got this awesome photo of Maria actually doing push-ups with her granddaughter on her back because she did get so strong that she was able to get out with her grandsons and play soccer and do all sorts of things. And that's what's important to us is what are the things that we want to be able to do? What do we want to be able to enjoy in life? So I want you to think about this measuring success in different ways. Like, so what can you play with your grandkids? For that matter, can you get down on the ground with your grandkiddos? Um, are you getting tired in the middle of the afternoon? Maybe are you strong enough to carry your groceries, or have you gone from carrying 3 bags in each hand down to 2 bags? That's a clear sign that things are starting to decline, that you're on this aging, slippery slope. And, do you have the energy that you once had to go traveling? Because many of you love going traveling. I know that I definitely enjoy going on holidays. And so we want to be able to get out there and explore things. We want to be able to put those bags in the overhead locker, right? We want to be able to carry the suitcase up those rickety stairs, no matter where we are in the world. And even you might be a gardener. And so are you able to garden? Or maybe you someone who loves to dance. And can you still dance? And can you do those hobbies that you enjoy doing? Maybe you're someone who enjoys going bowling or playing tennis or catching up with the girls and playing golf. It doesn't matter what it is. So it's about changing the success matrix. So thinking about what is it that I want to be able to do and where am I at right now? And so here's the reality. We do want to appreciate our bodies and where they are right now. So we want to be able to listen to it. So we don't want to fight it all the time. So, if it tells us we need a rest, then let's have a rest. If it tells us that a certain movement feels good or a certain movement doesn't feel so good, maybe we need to listen to that. We really do need to pay attention to our food. What gives us energy and what just zaps us of energy. I mean, like, I know for myself, there's been certain foods that I eat and I think, oh God, I've just got to go and have a nana nap. I just cannot keep my eyes open. And that's when I really do that soul searching. I sit down and I go, okay, I did eat this. Is this what's causing the problem? And I'll give it another go, like to really find out whether it was that particular food. And I go, right, okay, so I know that if I eat this, this is how I'm going to feel. And if I don't want to feel like that, then maybe I shouldn't eat it. But if I'm okay with feeling like that, that's okay too. But what's really, really important is what is bringing you that joy into your life? What's putting a smile on your face? So we want to work with the body that we have. We want to find movement that brings that level of joy to us, right? So we want to find activities that put a smile on our face, that give us the energy to be able to do the things that we love. We want to build strength for our adventures and we want to stay flexible for life surprises, right? So think about it. You got your bag sitting next to you, you're out at a restaurant and you've put your handbag on the ground and you've gone to get up and then all of a sudden your foot gets caught in the loop of that handbag and or the strap and all of a sudden you start to feel yourself, you're stumbling all over the place. So can you actually manage to catch yourself and not fall? That mobility, that flexibility that we have is so important as we're aging because we certainly don't want to be those ladies who are falling. And, because there are so many things that can happen. We can break a bone, and it could be even more serious than that. And we don't want that, right? I know I don't. And I'm sure you don't want it either. And so, but we want the strength in our body. We want the flexibility. We want the mobility. But most importantly, it's like, what do we want to be able to do and enjoy each day? So I like to wrap up each time we talk with this move moment. And here's what today's move moment is. I want you to challenge yourself in a different way. Okay. So I want you to stand up. I want you to get yourself in front of the mirror, and I want you to place your hands on your hip and do your best Wonder Woman pose, right? And so I want you to actually think about and even say to your body the three things that your body helps you do each day that you're grateful for. So it could be that I have strong legs so I can go for a walk in nature. It might be I've got really great flexibility in my arms so I can give the biggest hugs to the people that I love. It might be that my heart keeps beating so that I can get outside and I can just take a deep breath in nature and just feel alive. So I want you to actually get up and do it right now. Like not later on, just do it right now while you're listening. It's really, really simple, and it can shift your focus entirely from being on appearance to being to feeling like you're appreciating yourself. We're taking the criticism out of it and we're putting the gratitude back in. And so today, what we've covered is what success can really look like after the age of 50. It doesn't have to be about how we look. Now, looking great obviously makes us feel better as well too, but when we focus on the other two areas, when we focus on how we move and how we feel, the looking stuff actually happens as well. So it's just a byproduct. And so what I would encourage you today is to just shift that focus over to thinking about and appreciating your body for what it can do. So what I want you to do is to catch yourself. If you catch yourself comparing yourself to something or somebody else, or just thinking about, I wish I had my younger body, I want you to do that mirror flip. I want you to get up and do that move moment that we're talking about. And then talk to yourself about those gratitudes that you have for your body. But what I want you to do is to take it one step further and come into the Facebook group. So that's Women Over 50 Get Active and Healthy, and hashtag ageless gratitude, okay? Ageless gratitude, and tell us what it is that you are grateful for that your body can do. Whew, there was a lot in that, right? So what I want to do is next week, I want to tackle the myth of not enough time. So what we've been doing over the past couple of weeks is I have been looking at what our community members are saying. So they're coming in and they're saying, here's my biggest challenge. And what I've been doing each week is taking that one biggest challenge and bringing it to you and giving you that one little thing that you could do to flip the switch for you so that you stand tall, so that you feel confident, and that you embrace the age that you are. So take care, everybody, and I shall see you all very, very soon. Bye for now.